Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Campbell, yes, from the Flip Classroom. I'm finally back. I have been out of it for a while, missing in action, yes. But you know how it is, life has been lifing. Now the requests are there, the comments are there, I've read them, and I'm getting the comments on a daily basis now, especially now it's SBA time, it's January. It means I need to know how to present my data. I have another video that explains how to present your data using Microsoft Word. And this one that you can watch if you're using Microsoft Word, but this one is focused on those who might be using Google Docs. All right, so the first thing I'd want to do is to type the question that you need 3 graphs or 3 methods of presenting your data. One could be a bar chart, one could be a pie chart, and the other one could be a table. Now, that being said, a bar chart, whether horizontal or vertical, is still a bar chart. So don't use a vertical and a horizontal, thinking it would be counted as 2 different presentations of data. Don't use frequency tables. You would not have been conducting your SBA long enough for a frequency table to be the most effective way of presenting your data, except in very unique circumstances. So here goes. My first question is going to be maybe what is your gender? So to create let's go with the bar chart first column. All right, I'll double click on the image. So I go to insert and go to chart, click on the column, click on these 3 dots now that it has come up, open source. And you did notice that it was a double. I don't want the double, so the double column, so I delete that. All right, so here, male, because my question is going to be what is your gender, and you're going to use questions that are very impactful in terms of resolving your statement of whatever you don't need, you delete your statement of problem. So I'm using a sample of 20, 15 males would have responded and 5 females. So I'm going to delete these that I don't need. Here, I'll just double click and I'll type my question. And this would have been question 1 for me. And please remember, this is just for demonstration purposes, because I would not be expecting anyone to be using what is your gender, your background questions for your presentation of data. Here I go and I then click back to my Google Docs, and you'll now see the option to update. I click update and voila, that is my chart there. Now I will want to enclose this in a border and source it. So I have minimized it a bit and just drag this down somewhat. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the same process, insert, but this time I'm going to click on drawing and new, and I'm going to use shape, rectangle, remove the filling so it's transparent, save and close. Here it is now on my page. I'll click on it and I'll edit the image so that the image is now behind the text. Alright, I'm not seeing my chart. Let me look for it. There it is. Alright, so I'll just move this because I want it to be around my chart. There you go. So there it is. I'm going to extend my box here, my border, because I want to put something else in there. I want to put a text box in there. I've just scrunched up a little bit, so stretch that out. That looks better. And of course, you can format, change your color of columns and all of that, but that's not critical. Insert again, drawing, new, text box, drag, source, FIELD, field work, comma, 2025. So I'm just indicating that this is my work I'm basically citing the source of my data, making it visibly different from the rest of my work. So here it is. Click on it. It's not allowing you to move it. Then, or if it's giving you trouble to move, just simply edit the image by making it in front of text. And now I can move it where I want it to be. All right, so there it is. Click on that, and that's fine. Now control and enter to take me to the next page to my next chart. Insert chart. This time I'm going to do a pie chart, waiting for it to load. There it is. Double click on the image, link chart, 3 dots, click open source, wait for it to load, and then good. Scroll up to where my data is. Let's just say, word speaking, I'm using the same question again. So this time I would have male, female, delete this, delete that. And once again, 15. But of course, you'll be using 3 different questions and questions that are, especially please make sure you include a solution question so that it can inform your recommendations. All right, and I would put my question here, double click, what is your GNDR? All right, click back on my Google Docs, update, and there it is. And as I said before, you can change whatever you need to change. Control enter. The other way would have been to insert, page break. All right, so now I'm going to insert a table. Insert table, building block size at 3 by 3. There you go. In this case though, I would want to type my question first before putting in my table. What is your GND? And I cannot emphasize enough that please, the question number should reflect the actual question number in your questionnaire. So if this is question 5 in my questionnaire, I would put it as question 5. And I would not be expecting anyone to use their background data questions in doing their presentation of data. You want questions that speak directly to what your statement of problem is, what your SBA is researching in your statement of problem. Here I would put responses, number of respondents, and percentage. And of course you would know how to fill this out. So male, female, 15, 5, and you do your calculations. That would be 75%. 15 divided by the total of 20, multiplied by 100, and so on. And of course, I would want to insert the border again for this, as I would have done for the others. And oh, I almost forgot. What you will do after each question is that you would explain your data that you have presented. So below I would put figure 1, and I would say the bar chart above shows that 75% of respondents were males, while, 25% were females. And you do that for each graph. All right. But in the interest of time, I'll just leave you to just go ahead and do the same for the others. So you could just copy your chart, your border here, and come down here to the pie chart Do the same thing. All right, this might be a little big. All right, insert V. Here it is. Scroll behind. Oh, sorry, not behind. It's behind text. Where is my thingy? I'm looking for my pie chart. Okay, I think I found it. I'm not seeing it somewhere. All right, but and I will just basically put that behind my pie chart. All right, let me see what happened here. All right, so minimize that, and or you could always just decide to go back. Bring this down a bit. In front of text. Oh, I think that's why I was not seeing my. All right, there you go. And of course, I will do the same field source data, and I would also explain at the bottom. Figure 2, the pie chart above shows whatever. I notice I just have what is the agenda here. Should I, for consistency purposes, I would put question number, whatever question it is. I have to wait for it to load. All right, so and that's it. So I'll just put. So I wouldn't just, you can, but the personal preference, question 1, and come back here. It will give me the option to update. All right. You have to click out of it, you see. All right, and of course, you explain below. All right, so that's a quick run through. I hope that was helpful. Just drop a line in the comments. Tell me what it is that you want me to explain, what was not clear, or just what do you think of this video. And have a good one. See you soon. Remember to like and subscribe.